At the very beginning of the movie, we are told that approximately 5 years ago today, there was a huge fight between Godzilla and Kong, where Godzilla's plan to defeat Kong had gone into the depths of the ocean. And just after that day, no one had any information about Godzilla's whereabouts. No one had seen him. After that, we are shown a scene 5 years later where we see an island which was indeed Kong's home. And here we see that Kong's size is much bigger now than before. After this, Kong wakes up and goes into the water. There we see a little girl who liked Kong very much. They were both very good friends, and Kong never disagreed with the girl. He listened to everything she said, but this girl could neither speak nor hear anything. And here we find Kong becoming very aggressive. Kong is very much angry and he swings a tree towards the sky, causing the energy wall to break. And here we discover that Kong was actually kept underneath this town so that Godzilla wouldn't come there again, because these two titans can sense each other and might end up fighting again. Now, because Kong had become quite large in size, it was decided that he would be shifted elsewhere from here. After this, we are shown a boy who works for the company, and he was basically a hacker as well. He worked on building modern things such as machines and robots. But that hacker had some doubts about his company, that the company was making something they shouldn't be. So he hacked all the company's data, through which he found out that the company was shifting a fairly large object to Hong Kong. But then there was an alarm sounding, signaling Godzilla's arrival. Before we know it, Godzilla comes out of the ocean. As soon as he comes out, he starts destroying everything. No one understood why Godzilla was killing everyone, because he is a titan who serves humans and saves their lives. Here we learn that Godzilla has a power, and that power is nuclear power, and Godzilla uses his nuclear power to destroy the entire company. After this, the news goes viral worldwide that Godzilla has arrived, but this time he has changed and is not like before. Meaning previously he used to save humans, but now he is aggressive and is killing everyone in anger. The company's owner is telling everyone in the news that our company is working on a project. Very soon they will succeed in building a device that can stand up to Godzilla. A girl named Madison also sees this news, but here Madison does not agree with the idea about Godzilla. She knew Godzilla very well, so she considers this news as mere nonsense because she believed that Godzilla could never harm anyone. On the contrary, he helps humans and saves their lives. She goes to her father and tries to explain to him that Godzilla could never do such a thing and that something must have been done to him. But Madison's father tries to make her understand that, look son, all creatures, all titans are like humans, meaning their moods can change. Now look, Godzilla has changed too and he is killing humans. After that, Madison leaves and goes online to the hacker. The hacker actually uploads an online audio about Godzilla. Here, Madison decides that she will go and meet the hacker and ask him all the questions about why Godzilla became aggressive. Why did he destroy the company? After this, the company's owner goes to meet a senior, Dr. Nathan. Dr. Nathan is actually a scientist as well. The company's owner tells Dr. Nathan that your hollow earth concept was absolutely correct, and this was the place where titans are born. Actually, Dr. Nathan wrote a book in which he wrote that another land would be built inside the earth, which is called Hollow Earth. It is hidden and cannot be seen by anyone, and it is actually the energy source for the titans. There, the company's owner also introduces Dr. Nathan to another man. The company's owner tells Dr. Nathan that they have found a source of Hollow Earth and energy. Here, we do not yet know where exactly Hollow Earth exists. Hollow Earth is actually below our ground, and just like how we take energy from the surface. Similarly, Hollow Earth has an energy source from which all these titans take energy, and if these people succeed in acquiring that energy source, then they will be able to compete with Godzilla as well. He asks Dr. Nathan, after all, why Hollow Earth? Because a few years ago my brother also tried to go there but couldn't and died. We learn that there is no gravity in Hollow Earth, so everything starts floating in the air there. To which the company's owner tells Dr. Nathan that you don't need to worry about this because our company has built an anti-gravity car. With its help, we will go there to Hollow Earth. The company owner also says that with each titan's help, every titan can find their home. Therefore, we should take the help of a Kong. Afterwards, Dr. Nathan meets a friend who was also a doctor, and this female doctor was also a caretaker for Kong. Dr. Nathan tries to explain to that female doctor that we should send Kong back to his home in Hollow Earth because we cannot keep him here for much longer. And if he leaves here, Godzilla will attack him. Therefore, Kong can only remain safe in Hollow Earth. After a heated argument, finally, that female doctor agrees to this because they had no other option. Because they had no other option, then these people, along with their entire army, Kohler and others, were binding Kong with chains and taking him away because a friend, that little girl, communicates with Kong through gestures. She explains that Kong is getting angry because he is tied with chains. The army leader tells that female doctor that we will not go through Godzilla's path and we will take a different route so that Godzilla does not reach us. To which the female doctor says, yes, absolutely we should do this. Because Godzilla and Kong have a long-standing enmity. Both see themselves as the king of monsters, and if they come face to face, they will create chaos. Then we see Madison, who takes her friend to meet that hacker. Here the hacker tells them that in reality, the company is creating a very big thing and after making it, it will be shifted to Hang Hang. But Godzilla did not like this, so he attacked his own and destroyed it. Then we see that alarms are going off on Kong's ship. The girl is telling the female doctor that Godzilla is coming. Nathan says that now because Godzilla is coming out, we should also free Kong by unlocking his chains so that he can confront Godzilla and help us save everyone. And finally, Godzilla comes out, destroying a ship and advancing towards those people. Kong realizes that Godzilla is coming, so he starts roaring loudly. He was bound by chains, which has no effect on Godzilla's power. Whatever plans those people have, Godzilla destroys them, and now Godzilla is moving towards Kong's ship. Godzilla destroys all their ships here, capsizing their ship, causing Kong and others to start sinking into the sea. Then those people release Kong's chains so that Kong can confront Godzilla and fight all of them. Then a great fight between Godzilla and Kong ensues, which pushes Kong and Godzilla deep into the sea. Then Kong steers the capsized ship upright so that everyone's lives can be saved. But Godzilla once again stands up again and heads towards the ship where the girl was. Here, Kong jumps from one ship to another and finally reaches that ship where Godzilla was coming, but Kong delivers a powerful punch to Godzilla. Godzilla fights back and hits Kong, causing Kong to fall down. Kong gets up once more and strikes Godzilla again, sending Godzilla back into the sea. From near here, Godzilla infiltrates deeply and uses his power, his nuclear power. Seeing this, Kong quickly saves his life. Into the water comes Godzilla's something that has the nuclear power light. Everyone is astonished seeing him, and here we get an idea of how powerful Godzilla is. Then the fight continues between the two underwater. Godzilla could breathe underwater, but Kong, being like humans, couldn't breathe underwater, so Kong was appearing to be losing. Godzilla is taking him deep into the ocean to kill him. The doctor says that we should get help from the water creatures because Godzilla will kill Kong. Then they blast many missiles into the ocean. As a result, Kong comes out to save his life. Dr. Nathan orders to shut everything off, to shut down all the engines and machines, so that Godzilla understands that we have lost and are dead. Then these people shut down all systems. Then Godzilla saw them angry. And then he leaves from there. The female doctor says that if we move forward, Godzilla will attack us again. How can we move forward and whom will we take along? To which Dr. Nathan says that we will fly Kong. On the other hand, we see that Madison, along with her friends, is furious at that company to check what the last thing the company is making that made Godzilla angry. And he attacked and killed them. There, those people find large animal eggs, and as those people find eggs, their doors are locked where they are actually logged in, which are quickly dealing with these people. Then we see that through helicopters, the entire army manages to bring Kong near Hollow Earth, and they tell Kong to go there, but Kong refuses to go. Then these people decide that they will tell Kong through that girl that he should go there, that Kong does not pay attention to that girl. Also, they will tell Kong that your family is also there, creatures like you. Here Kong agrees to enter that cave, and here Kong goes into the Hollow Earth cave, and these people also now traverse with the help of their anti-gravity cars, and the world is now a different kind because people had anti-gravity cars, so their lives are saved. And there were different kinds of monsters in Hollow Earth too, and then a flying monster attacks their anti-gravity car. That monster also was attacking the child, but Kong catches the monster and kills it, and later the monster's head is separated from its body. After this, Kong starts moving forward rapidly, and the rest also follow behind Kong. But due to the absence of gravity, all the stones there are flying in the air. Madison and her friends Hong Kong reach there, and their people get the company's secret vapor to kill Godzilla. For this, the company has created another Godzilla, and the name of this new Godzilla is Mega Godzilla, and the man who controls this Mega Godzilla is someone whom the company's owner had introduced to Dr. Nathan to check Mega Godzilla's powers. There a Skullcrawler is released. Mega Godzilla here uses its powers to kill the Skullcrawler, but then things go wrong, and the issue is that they needed more power to operate Godzilla. The power was only in Hollow Earth, and this was why the company's owner was searching for that energy source, that power, so that he could revive Mega Godzilla. After this, we see that Mega Godzilla has been activated. As soon as Mega Godzilla is synchronized, Godzilla feels it, and thus he starts moving towards where Mega Godzilla was. Hollow Earth was quite beautiful in appearance, and the energy source in Hollow Earth was in a mountain. Kong goes towards that mountain, opens its door and knocks loudly there. Kong finds a weapon which was an X, and this X is not a normal X, but it is made from Godzilla's body, which is very powerful. Kong sits with the X and sits at a place just like a king. Because Hong Kong had arrived and was now moving towards Mega Godzilla, everyone starts running here and there to save their lives. On the other side, Kong also finds the energy source, and here it also becomes clear that the energy source can charge it as well, because his X can only operate after being charged, and after charging it becomes more powerful. Godzilla also realizes that someone has come to Hollow Earth, so Godzilla uses its nuclear power on the ground, which causes the nuclear power to the ground to tear it apart and reaches towards Kong. A female owner of the company deceives those people. She sends a small sample of this energy to her company so that they can activate Mega Godzilla. A family doctor advises her against doing so, but she doesn't listen to her. And when the girl realizes that Godzilla is also coming here, she starts running away from there. But then Kong catches her car and destroys it. Kong takes his X and prepares to fight Godzilla, because through this nuclear power, Godzilla signaled Kong to fight. Then Kong, fleeing from there, goes to Hong Kong. He attacks the district, but by mistake his X gets stuck in a building, and taking advantage of the opportunity, Godzilla makes Kong fall down. And here, a fierce fight occurs between these two. Godzilla tries several times to kill Kong using his nuclear power, but Kong combats bravely and escapes each time. Then Kong attacks Godzilla with his X and injures him, which pierces Godzilla, and he uses his nuclear power to push Kong away. But Kong, with the help of his X, stops that power from coming towards him. The fight continues for quite a while between these two, because Godzilla was very powerful, so Kong was appearing to be losing. Godzilla plugs him and vomits there and places a foot on his chest and starts pounding hard. Seeing this, Kong also starts pounding hard, and then Godzilla starts leaving there, abandoning them. We see that the company's owner had obtained the energy source through which he revived Mega Godzilla. Here we find that Mega Godzilla is much more powerful than Godzilla and is also much bigger in size, but here Mega Godzilla controls everything. Mega Godzilla first kills the company's owner and later makes his assistant sick. Then Mega Godzilla breaks through the wall and comes out. When Godzilla sees Mega Godzilla, he moves forward to fight him, and there is a big fight between them. Then why? Because Mega Godzilla was very powerful, Godzilla was appearing to be losing. Mega Godzilla beats Godzilla very badly and makes him fall down. Madison and that hacker try to turn off Mega Godzilla's powers, but there our machines had cores installed. On the other hand, Kong is shown, who had been badly injured from fighting and was in very bad condition and was almost going to die. The girl hears Kong's heartbeat and tells everyone that Kong's heartbeat is like this and like that. When that girl listens to Kong's heartbeat, she tells everyone that Kong's heartbeat is gradually decreasing. In response, Dr. Nathan says that to save Kong, we need to give him a very large Electra. So these people give Kong a hobby using the same anti-gravity card, which gives him a big shock, and he stands up again. That girl gestures to Kong and tells him, "Look, Godzilla is not our enemy, he is our friend, so go and help him." Then Kong goes to save Godzilla. Mega Godzilla is about to kill Godzilla using her nuclear power when Kong arrives there, and Kong here challenges Godzilla. Godzilla suddenly realizes that he should fight together with Kong, but Mega Godzilla was so powerful that both were reading on the bar. Kong catches sight of his X, but the problem is that it's not charted, but Kong still attacks Mega Godzilla with a single blow. But Mega Godzilla kills Kong and is just about to kill Kong when Kong stops her from doing so because Madi. And with that hacker, the machine was not shutting down to reduce Mega Godzilla's powers. He, in anger, throws power onto that machine. As a result, Mechagodzilla gets knocked out for a short time. Taking advantage of this, Godzilla charged Kong's ex with his nuclear power. And now Kong has gained enough power to destroy Mechagodzilla, breaks her limbs and separates all parts of her body and finally tears off Mechagodzilla's head and throws it away. Now, because Mechagodzilla had died, everything returns to normal. But then Godzilla stands up again and Kong also takes his ex ready to fight Godzilla. Because both of them had helped each other, therefore, they do not fight. Godzilla goes back to the ocean where he came from. And while Kong has now gone to Hollow Earth forever and Kong has taken that little girl with him there, thus the movie ends here.